In our daily lives, there's like connections almost every 2 minutes. You're always perpetually connected, and here you're cut out from absolutely everything.
For women, it is not very easy to take up an expedition like this, especially because of sanitation and hygiene conditions in India.
I've represented India at 2 Asian Championships in kayaking and canoeing. In 2016, in November, I went all the way to Dwarka in Gujarat and kayaked solo from Dwarka all the way down to Kanyakumari in Tamil Nadu. Shanjali, my girlfriend at the time, now wife, cycled along with me the entire way. It made me the first Indian who's ever kayaked the entire west coast of India, and Shanjali is one of the few women who's ever done this same trip by land. We started off with speaking to the Coast Guard in Bombay, and since we were launching at the western tip of Gujarat, we didn't get those permissions off of Mumbai. That was one of the first things that happened. I landed there, I think, on the 14th, and they just grounded me. They wouldn't let me into the water. So it took me 3 days of running around Porbandar trying to find the right permissions. We've got a signing letter from the Marine Police in the background saying that we can launch tomorrow at 7 in the morning. So we are on. The head of the Coast Guard in Okha had come down to flag me off himself. And just at the mouth is where these waves were breaking, and these waves would tower straight over me. The only thing you can do with an oncoming wave is to just punch it. Yeah, you're not going to run away from it. You turn the thing, you're going to capsize.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
On land, mom and dad told me that they had their hearts in their mouth because like literally it's day 0 and like he's getting slammed by waves. Before we launched, we would finalize this is exactly where we'd want to land. What we would use as markers were fishing villages. So if there's a fishing village, I know there's a point of exit.
5:30, 6 o'clock, I would start. I would try and take a breakfast halt or something around 11 o'clock. Sometimes if I was crossing a very scenic location or something that I needed to go and check out, I would again take that break. That was consciously planned because I didn't want to be out on the road during that 11 to 2 period, which is, it's really sunny.
The issue is there's nobody out there with you, right? And there's nothing to divert your mind. So you can just imagine the sun is coming down the whole time and you're just like completely filled with negative thoughts.
Actually, there was a small village called Rajpara in Gujarat, and I don't know what was wrong with that place, but everything was dying and decaying there.
It's got to be the most smelly place on the planet. I swear to God, smelled a lot of fish in my life, but this is quite something. I want to get out of here.
I enter and I see a dead dog and then a dead something else, and then there were fishes, and then I couldn't spot Kaustubh for the longest time.
And I got stuck in this place where there were just eddies, and there were just like literally just waves just coming up rather than side to side.
Huge cliffs, huge, massive. What a spot! What a spot!
I did panic in those situations, but then all I could really do was just sit, wait for him to show up, which eventually he always did.
A lot of times on water, the only people you meet are fishermen, you know, and they're super because on the water everybody's really nice to each other. Yeah, it's just a general rule because suddenly you know it's not just, you know, politics and traffic and stuff like that. It's actually you're facing the elements. So since you've got one common enemy, everybody is really nice.
Nahi, hai pani. Thank you.
There's actually this one beach in Maharashtra near Ambolghat where I was actually kayaking with about 8 dolphins just breaking in front of me. But the major one on this expedition was the sighting of jellyfish, and that completely freaked me out because I was like this close to just picking one up because I thought it was a piece of plastic, and I said, okay, let's like do my bit, let's clean this up, and I was like, and then it just pulsed, you know. So when I entered the Kerala waters, I knew I'd entered Kerala waters. I see this fishing vessel coming towards me, and I'm supremely nice. I'm waving to them, and from the other side, I'm getting nothing. And then when he gets close enough, he picks up a rope. Okay, and it's a lasso. And then before I know it, he's throwing a lasso at me and trying to catch me.
अब बांधो मत, बांधने का नहीं. अब पूछो जो भी पूछना है.
His idea was to lasso me and then take me all the way back to land. And I was like, listen, whatever you got to do, like, let's do it here. Like, if you want me to speak to the cops, I'll speak to the cops right now.
Kaustubh खड़े बॉम्बे से कन्याकुमारी.
It was really funny how quickly that changed because the next minute the same guy who's trying to lasso me is like, do you want to smoke? And I was like, no, I don't smoke. Let's chill.
So Mahe is the only place in Kerala where people from Kerala come to get their alcohol supply, and it's known for people being drunk around in the road. As soon as I entered Mahe, my God, people would just come around, stand right in front of my cycle, and then they were regular eve-teasing, passing comments, and so all I could do was just race as fast as I could get out of that union territory, which was luckily not very big. It was a very small territory. I could just go through it very fast.
What most people don't realize is that India also has the 20th largest coastline in the world. So it's 7,500 kilometers of coastline. It's completely uncharted waters, and to a great extent it's beautiful waters that just need to be explored.
So we're now very firmly at the southernmost tip of India. Woohoo! Hey Dad! Yeah, I'm at the... Yes, I'm at the southern tip. So this is us, having conquered the coast.
We have a fear of stepping out and doing things by ourselves for the first time, and I think a lot of that will go away if we see an Indian doing it.
An expedition this long, what happens is it pretty much ends up becoming your lifestyle.
I need to complete this. I need to do the East Coast. We're plotting out the route from Kanyakumari to Kolkata, and that's the next big one.